Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to my Decembeard update. So, this month is going to be kind of crazy. It is the holidays, of course. There's going to be just nuttiness with the schedule. I mean, there's going to be periods where I'm insanely busy with family stuff and I'm just away. In fact, I'm going to be out of town for several days at a time, and I'm going to do my best to record some videos ahead of time if I can, but there'll probably be some spottiness. But then at the same time, I have a bunch of extra time off. Usually my work shuts down for about a week around Christmas time, which gives me extra time for videos. On the other hand, I'm going to have company here for like a week, someone from out of town that's going to be staying with us, so I have no idea what that's going to mean for the videos, unfortunately. So I'm going to do my best to put out as much stuff as possible. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to do my best to cover the Steam holiday sale, because I'm sure they're going to have one. We'll see what we can do. But what I want to talk about more immediately, this weekend, starting December 13th, which is Friday, it is finally Ludum Dare. I'm so freaking excited for this. It's one of my favorite things to do all the time. I was going to say every year, but it actually runs 3 times a year, so I try to do it as often as possible. This is going to be my 7th one. And it is a 48-hour game programming competition at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. We will find out what the competition theme is, and then from that point forward, I'll have 48 hours to build a game. And I live stream the whole thing. We have a great time. We get some chit-chat back and forth about what the game should be, and some of the features and titles and things to that. And mostly it's just people watching me go kind of slowly crazy from sleep deprivation and frustration when I hit a bug. It's always some little goddamn bug that just drives you crazy and you just start to rage and you get so mad. And, oh, and then you figure it out and then everything is fine. But there's definitely going to be some moments of that. So yeah, so anyway, please join us. It is a hell of a lot of fun. The chat always entertains me like crazy and does a pretty good job of actually distracting me from the job at hand. This is going to be my 7th time participating, and we've had, like, if we go back, well, like the last time, here's how important this thing is to me. The last Ludum Dare, I did not live stream it. The reason was it happened when I was in Germany to cover a Paradox Interactive event. I was overseas, I was away from my computer, so I couldn't live stream it. And here's what happened. At the end of my trip, I was coming home basically on the Sunday, right, the day that the competition ends. I started working, I was in the airport in Germany, I started working on the program. I programmed all the way, I was 37,000 feet above the Atlantic, and I'm programming my Ludum Dare entry, and then when I landed in Toronto at the Pearson International Airport, which has free Wi-Fi, I was able to wrap it up, upload my game so that I could still participate. It wasn't a very good one, but it was a game, and I was just so happy to do that. So anyway, please stop by. If you've got time this weekend, do it. Make sure to subscribe at twitch.tv/Quilly18. You should get an email if or when I go live, that way you won't miss anything. We might do some test streaming ahead of time too of various things just to make sure that everything is working okay. So definitely subscribe, definitely keep an eye on that. And if game programming is the sort of thing that you're interested in, make sure you subscribe to my 2nd channel here on YouTube. That's right, I've got another one. So if you go to youtube.com/Quilly18creates, and I'll probably have a link down below, you can watch my programming tutorials. I do programming tutorials for Unity 3D. It's a 3D game creation tool set. You do need to know some amount of programming to get started, but not much. I mean, you pick up like C# for Dummies or JavaScript for Dummies, and you can pretty much get started on Unity 3D. And if that's not the sort of thing, if the programming doesn't interest you, well, I also have a handful of tutorials on how to use Blender 3D. To make 3D art, which is the same thing I used to make my little intro dude at the beginning here, and the animation before with the little crown that falls down, for example. So those are all pretty cool. youtube.com/Quilly18creates and twitch.tv/Quilly18. Listen, we're gonna have a blast. Just stay tuned, and again, I will try to produce as much content as I can over the course of December, but it'll be a little bit more sketchy. We'll see what we can do. Like right now, I'm uploaded a bunch to the Quilly18 Creates channel because it's content I actually recorded a few days ago. It's a multiplayer first-person shooter tutorial, which is like, pfft, yeah, no problem. Listen, it's cool. We'll do 12 episodes, 30 minutes per episode, and boom, you'll have a multiplayer first-person shooter. That's how awesome Unity 3D is. So yeah, we'll do that. And yeah, the gaming, I know I've got a lot of stuff on like the to-do list for gaming wise, and I'm not sure what's actually going to happen in December. Yes, I know I've been talking about it for like 14,000 years now. At some point, I would like to go back to Dwarf Fortress. With Civ 5, with the Brazil game, I certainly felt a little bit burnt out. Then I took some time away from the actual recording, played some games of Civ 5 on my own. And it gave me a chance, especially with both Gods and Kings and Brave New World. I never ended up playing a whole lot of those. So I was able to sort of sit down, and really read through everything and start to understand more of the mechanics properly. And then when I came back to France, even though I still made plenty of mistakes and I dropped down a difficulty level, I still felt I just had a lot more fun. So now I've been back to playing on Emperor level and feeling pretty good about myself. So we'll probably have another Civ 5 game coming up in the future. I'm going to be playing probably a more militaristic one because we've been doing like, well, sciencey things and culture things and whatever. We're going to go back to war. I think I might play Montezuma. I like the early game culture bonus thing. It might be a lot of fun to do that way. And what else? Probably some more EU4 related content. I don't think there's going to be an EU4 Let's Play right now because I'm mostly waiting for Conquest of Paradise to come out. But we might be some of those like mini, like 2 or 3 episodes. Hear how you would potentially start this nation or something like that. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, random other content that might come up. So anyway, that is it. That is the news update. And make sure, listen, come by for the live stream. It's going to be a blast. It's going to go all weekend. So if you're in Europe, you probably get screwed Friday night because it's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern time, which means it's going to be like midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. depending on exactly where you are in Europe. But not that much necessarily happens on the Friday night. That's when we find out about the theme, and that's when we talk about the theme ideas. But usually there's only a limited amount of actual programming that happens that Friday night, and then I sleep on it, and then Saturday morning I wake up, and at that point I'm like, okay, do I still like the idea? Yes? Okay, then we start programming, and then it's like, perfect. So it doesn't matter what time zone you're in, you know, from Asia to Europe, at some point there's going to be live streaming for you, so yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to talk about, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.